In this rare chance, Sheng had a bright idea to take his friends on a money-making adventure. These models' popularity, like these temples, sway over Thai people. When people face psychological problems, they'd rather spend money in cheaper, more accessible temples than with expensive, scientific psychologists. Thailand has over 40,000 ancient temples, and their income is astronomical, leaving people in shock. Although the monks have never disclosed their income, one temple was reported to make up to 3 billion baht a year. It's like a dream. Low investment, high returns. Seeing bright prospects, Sheng and his friends jumped into action. They tracked temple visits daily and investigated incomes and side revenue. After a few days, they really found a gold mine. Most of the donations people made to the temples were in cash. Staff collect and manage these cash donations. With human greed, it's a golden opportunity. While the idea is simple, putting it into practice is a challenge, especially with their age and debts. They knew becoming monks was hopeless and a new temple costly, so Sheng had a brilliant idea. Since building a new temple was out, take over an old one. First, find one in need. They planned to use modern marketing techniques to attract worshippers, giving the temple a new lease on life and cashing in themselves. This way, the temple gains worshippers, and Sheng and friends profit. A perfect win-win. But little did they know, this adventure would turn their lives around. The first step to making money started with their quest for a temple. In Thailand, searching for temples is quite common, as donation tips can easily reach billions. Isn't that amazing? However, temple selection mattered. Big temples are strictly managed, and they didn't want to be onlookers. Old temples were out since renovations were costly. Driving around, Sheng and friends felt disheartened. Kai tentatively asked, "What if we fail?" Just then, Bao suddenly told Kai to reverse. A drama was about to unfold. They drove into Pralan Temple, observing all around, and decided to give running this temple a shot. Kai went to find the bespectacled monk polishing a Buddha statue. He felt quite pleased to see young people worshipping. Kai cleverly asked the abbot to bless their car, but the monk politely refused, leaving with a sarcastic reminder. The trio quietly followed to a bar and found the donation box left there, a real pleasant surprise. Just after the three sat down, the bespectacled monk saw them play dumb and immediately fumed. It was a tense situation. The tension caught everyone's attention in the bar, and the monk asked again why they were following him. It looked like a fight was brewing when Bao stepped in to explain they meant no harm, and Sheng said they were just there to discuss a collaboration. The monk showed interest in the management, saying how could an old run-down temple be worth managing. Kai said he wanted 500,000 from 10 million in profits, and Sheng quickly agreed to sign if he did. The monk leisurely raised the price, and Sheng flatly offered 10%, demanding to have full control of the accounts. After they reached an agreement, the monk took them to the abbot, explaining the operating idea while Kai was brimming with confidence. Unexpectedly, the abbot outright said he was too old for the job and suggested the monk take over management. Once settled, they decided to renovate the temple, but the monk warned of significant funds needed. Little did he know, Sheng had already liquidated all his stocks, and the trio had enough wealth to renovate the monk questioned how they could get people to donate willingly. Did they really think there was a fixed income? The three exchanged uncertain glances. Just when a piece of good news came their way. Brothers, if you're looking for love but can't find the right one, give hand-in-hand dating a try. Don't hesitate to ask for what you want. The more demands, the better chance you'll find the right partner. Don't let this temple miss out on a great opportunity. Sheng came up with a clever idea to give the temple a spokesperson, using celebrity appeal to draw in lots of worshippers. Under Sheng's meticulous management, Pralan Temple's activities grew, and worshippers generously donated. Even the temple's wealth-attracting charms sold out. The bespectacled monk finally did something commendable. With the support of a local politician, Sheng's plan gradually started taking shape, slowly falling into place. As the number of worshippers increased, Sheng began thinking about demolishing some buildings to build a few more monk quarters. His mind was sharp. Kai secretly transferred temple cash and exchanged it for cryptocurrency. How cunning. Thanks to this, they accumulated 5 million, successfully paid off the first interest. What a relief. However, a person named Ikchai suddenly appeared, thoroughly disrupting their money-making scheme. Ikchai, a former nun at Pralan Temple, has returned and is ready to whip those unreliable monks into shape. Her acumen cannot be underestimated, and she even caught on to Osheng's gang's sneaky moves. Meanwhile, some ruffians outside the temple began wreaking havoc, creating quite a problem. It turns out these troublemakers were henchmen of the sponsor, bringing unnecessary headaches. Chaos ensued, and the drama is far from over. Stay tuned for the next episode.